Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. The S&P 500 was up 0.1% today. Really kind of just a grinded out day altogether after yesterday's downturn. Chairman Powell was meeting in front of the Congress again and said some things that I think the market found positive. For example, talking about the fact that the increase that is expected for March has not been decided yet. Some of the comments made yesterday made the market really react to the fact that maybe there'd be a half a point increase when the market was expecting a quarter point increase. Probably had a lot to do with the motion that we had in yesterday's market. We did get the ADP jobs report that came out today. ADP is a payroll company. They do about a fifth of all the private company payrolls out there. And so they can tell how many jobs were created or not. Saw 242,000 jobs created. The expectation was 200,000 jobs. If you kind of look at the report, it's interesting because small companies shed jobs and they've been, moving jobs off for since August of last year. But mid-size and large companies are still adding employees. And we saw the jobs opening report came out today. Also, 10.8 million jobs are still open. That's lower than it was, but still quite high. And so I think what will be happening here is that on Friday, the big jobs report comes out. Last time we had this was 517,000 jobs. It was a lot more than expected. The market reacted, negatively to that. And so these are data points that the Federal Reserve is going to be looking at for their meeting next week. We also have the CPI report coming out on Tuesday. And so we'll see what happens. Do they do a half a point? Do they do a quarter point? What do they do in their statement of economic projection? So those are types of things that the market's going to be looking at here, over the next week. And so it's kind of an important time frame. Normally, lots of jobs, more jobs than expected, wage growth, all of these things are good for the economy. And they are good in this case, but we already have an economy that's kind of tight in the job area. And that's creating some of the inflation. We have basically two shortages. We don't have enough people that have come back to work to handle the demand that's out there for services, especially. And we still have shortages on the goods side, which is, both of which are causing, an inflationary environment. So you need to get the supply going. You need to get people back to work. So today's jobs about the ADP is good on the supply side, getting people back to work. But you've got, it's being outpaced by the retail sales numbers and the amount of money people are willing to spend to go out and do things right now. So nonetheless, let's see what happens tomorrow. Very good time to be watching what's going on as far as that goes. And I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you.